Time and time again in the Holy Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions him with beautiful names, with beautiful characteristics. Inna Ibrahim kana ummatan qanitan lillahi hanifa walam yakun minal mushrikeen. Ma kana Ibrahimu Yahudiyan wala Nasraniyan walakin kana hanifan muslima. Is qala lahu rabbuhu aslim qala aslamtu li rabbil alamin. He was the first Muslim. Muslim meaning the one to submit to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's been described as a tolerant person, as a thankful person, as a person who was geared towards the service of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So certainly it is worth our time, it is worth our efforts to look at this beautiful Prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in greater detail. And one of the other reasons for doing this is because even in this day and age and until the day of Qiyamah, we owe a lot religiously to the services and khidmah of Sayyiduna Ibrahim alayhi salam. I will give you 3 simple examples of how that is manifested on a regular basis. Firstly, on a regular basis, each and every day. In fact, something we did only perhaps half an hour ago. Every single time that you and I perform salah, we are reading Durood Ibrahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim. Every single day, repeatedly, you are remembering Ibrahim alayhi salam, you are remembering his family, you are sending durood and salam upon him. And inshallah ta'ala, this tradition will continue until the day of Qiyamah. Why is it, although there were many great prophets of Allah, why is it that Ibrahim alayhi salam is mentioned in our prayer each and every time we perform salah? One of the opinions given by the scholars is that Ibrahim and his son were responsible for building the Kaaba, which is our Qibla, which is the direction of our salah. So almost as an ajr, almost as a reward for Ibrahim alayhi salam and his family for these great endeavors, for building our Qibla, the direction in which we face our heads in each and every prayer, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala deemed it appropriate that until the day of Qiyamah, Muslims now, when they face the Qibla, when they face the Kaaba, they will send durood and salam upon Ibrahim and his family too. Allama Yusuf Nabhani rahmatullahi alayhi, a great Egyptian scholar, he has written an individual treatise on Durood Ibrahim alayhi salam. This was very thankfully informed. I was informed of this by Al-Hajj Aslam Amin, Jazakallah for that. I haven't traced the book yet. Thank you for highlighting this to me. I will trace this. Inshallah, in the future we might do an individual study circle just on Durood Ibrahim alayhi salam alone. Certainly it is a topic area worth exploring. The Sunan-e-Fitra. The Sunan-e-Fitra is basically the hygienic tips given to us by our Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, in particular for male adults. The natural practice is what we call. Each and every Muslim has been instructed to perform certain practices on their body to ensure utmost cleanliness. Acts like circumcision, removing the unwanted hair from the bodies, whether it is from the private part or from the underneath the armpits, cutting the nails, cutting the mustache, ensuring that the Dari Mubarak, the beard, is left as it is. This is what we term the Sunan-e-Fitra. Fitra in Arabic means natural. These are the natural practices that you and I perform. This is Sunnah. There are about 10 of them in total. This was taught by our Messenger alayhi salatu wasalam. But he made it abundantly clear that who did he inherit this from? Ibrahim alayhi salam. He was the first one to initiate these practices. So a practice which started 4,000 years ago has continued to this day and inshallah ta'ala until the day of Qiyamah. And likewise, we are in the season of Hajj. I am sure that I do not have to explain in detail how the whole Hajj perhaps is really a reflection and remembrance of Sayyiduna Ibrahim alayhi salam and his blessed family. Whether it is the tawaf around the Kaaba Sharif, the sa'i between Safa and Marwa, the drinking of Zamzam, the stoning of the pillars, Muzdalifah, Arafah, all of these places, they have an intrinsic link with Sayyiduna Ibrahim alayhi salam and his family. And like we have already alluded to, it was Sayyiduna Ibrahim alayhi salam who built the Kaaba Sharif. After the flood, which came in the time of Sayyidina Nuh alayhi salam, there was no real Qibla, you could say. So through ilham and through inspiration, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he informed Ibrahim alayhi salam of where the Kaaba should be built once again. And it was Ibrahim alayhi salam and his son who built the Kaaba Sharif. The foundation has remained there ever since. Yes, there have been constructions and reconstructions. We did a whole study circle on the history of the Kaaba. It is available on the Islamic Center website. But the actual foundation remains there, and inshallah will remain there until the day of Qiyamah. Importantly, and perhaps this is a lesson for us as well, for us all, when Ibrahim alayhi salam completed the construction of the Kaaba, the first thing he did was say, "Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka antas sami'ul alim." He raised his hands in prayer and said, "Ya Allah, please accept this. You are the all listening. You are the all learned." When you make a brilliant accomplishment, when you experience a great achievement, first of all, thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and ask Allah to accept it. Show humility in it. The greatest achievements are only great if Allah has accepted them. And Ibrahim alayhi salam, certainly indirectly, he was teaching that as well.